Yeah. No, seriously, obviously the defensive effort. Yeah, but it was a hard game to watch, but it was full of character defensively, so that was the best thing about it.
A couple of really big moments, weren't there, in last-ditch defence?
Yeah, there were. Jared Beale saved us once there, and near the end there we scrambled to save that last one. So yeah, there were a lot of big moments in defence. Yeah.
What's your overall attitude to charge downs? Are you in favour of it?
No, I'm not. No, but luckily that one was all right. Yeah, so that one was all right. Yeah.
Is that just one of those things you haven't had time to address with them yet? Your attitude to charge down?
Yeah, well, I haven't really spoke about it. I mean, the younger guys, that I've coached before, they sort of understand me. But I think it was Gillette anyway, so he's heard that before. But I'm bloody glad he did that one. Yeah, it was great, and he dropped that ball, but then he, as you say, he took a couple of others, and he come up. I thought he was terrific. He had a dummy half for us coming out of our own end all night. He was always poking through and getting us on the front foot. He had a real good game.
Did he need a game like that just to show to him, prove to himself that he does belong out there? And
no, I think he's been going pretty well. I thought his first game against the Cowboys was terrific. And I think the way he played, I think it shows you that he has matured a little bit. Yeah, so obviously won't do him any harm to pull off a couple of big plays in those pressure situations.
And how is Josh?
It's nothing serious. He's just got a real bad cork on his shin bone, and they're not too worried about it as far as a long-term injury. But obviously, he can't put any real weight on it. I didn't see that one. When we got the ball, I thought that was half time, so I come down. But I mean, I obviously heard it when we were coming down the elevator. But I mean, it was just that type of night, and like you said, our defence, like we all know we haven't been attacking well. We can sit here and talk about that, but we come down here tonight against a desperate team that were embarrassed, and to their credit, they came out and threw everything at us. And I think they had 6 more sets than us in the first half, and in the second half, I think they would have had similar with field position, and we've come away with a win. I know we'd all like to attack better. That was the only way they got a try against us was in broken play or against the runner play. And the second half we completed at a lot higher rate, about 75%. We won 14-2. If we'd done that in the first half and hadn't looked for so many offloads in good field position, we might have got 14 points in the first half as well. So, I know I'm sitting there watching the game thinking the same as everyone else and the same as they're feeling out there with our attack. But the point of the game was we come down here and they're the ones that were desperate and on their home ground, and we had to withstand that. We still come away and we won.
Were you particularly nervous about the video ref decisions?
No, not really. No. I mean, we're just on the wrong leg most of the night, and we got a couple of calls, 50-50s that ended up the other way, and that's the way it happens. But we made our own luck through our effort and kept ourselves in the game.
You lose that game, you're on the same level as they are, 1 and 2. If they're 0 and 3, you're 2 and 1. Is that the sort of win you can put in the bank and it could prove pretty valuable down the track a little bit?
Yeah, well, it was one that I suppose we won against the run of play, like Lockie just said, it's got character involved in it, and when they go through that, it's something that will stand you in good stead down the track as well, because they've been put in these positions and pressure positions against some, there's some classy attackers out there tonight, and they've been able to withstand it. So it'll definitely help us, but eventually we got to improve. There's no doubt about that with the ball. Otherwise, we just can't do that every week.